Tolerance is one major key that we all need in every relationship, but most especially for a long-lasting marriage, we need tolerance. Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting episode of your show, The Broken. And I want you guys to sit back and enjoy today's show. And not just sitting back alone, drop a comment in the comment section below. Click on the like button and share this video. So our topic for discussion today is the basic things that causes issues in marriage. And these are little offenses that runs around the home that can actually cause a broken marriage, and it has even caused some broken marriages. And it is because all these little things, we take them for granted, we ignore them, and we don't even take them as important as they are. So I'm going to start by saying that we all need to understand the concept of individual differences. Our individual differences is what makes us different from one another, and it is what makes us unique. And this includes our weaknesses, our strengths, both a good side and a bad side. It is what makes you that you're looking at me, what makes you, and what makes you different from the other person. And we need to understand this and tolerate each other, accepting each other for who we are. And once we understand the concept of these individual differences, it will help us to know how to manage some of these offenses, how to cope with them, how to relate with them, and how to just go about the whole thing. I said something last week that offenses are everywhere. Offenses run around in the house, everywhere in the house, but it is when you pick on it that it becomes an issue. For example, I'll start from snoring. I'll be picking all those little things, little offenses in the home, one after the other, and I want us to talk about it. Number one, I'll be talking about is snoring. But before I go into that, we've heard about the story of a couple that got married, and just toothpaste, the way they press it, the husband said, "This is the way I like to press my toothpaste," but the wife pressed it in another way, and the husband said she should just say sorry, but she said she can't say sorry. Look at it, that little thing caused their marriage to break up. So I'll start from snoring. Snoring is one thing that a lot of people can actually cope with, but it is also something that every human being there's tendency for you to snore. It might be due to stress or due to fatness, and there's nothing you can do about it. So if you have a partner that doesn't like snoring, that means it is an issue on its own, and there are ways you can go about it. Maybe trying to help your partner, the way your partner sleeps, encourage him or her to engage in exercise. These are some things that can help reduce the rate of snoring. But if care is not taken, snoring can actually cause a marriage to break, as little as it is, once it is picked as an offense. Snoring. Another offense that runs in the house, we have a lot of them that runs around in the house. Number two is dirtiness. Maybe your partner is dirty, one partner is dirty, and he or she is not taking it as something like as a big deal. But when the other partner picks it as an offense, it becomes an issue. Another one is eating habits. You know, some people, when they eat, they make sound, they make noise with their mouths. If you have a partner that does that and the other partner does not like it, it becomes an issue. You might be looking at all these things that they are little things that should not cause issue in the marriage, but it is what is causing issue. The moment a partner, one of the party picks it as an offense eating habit. Some people, it's not because they want to do it intentionally, they are just carried away and it has become an habit, and it's already it becomes part of them, and they bring it into the marriage. So when the other partner notice that and picks it up as an offense, it becomes an issue. Another offense is the use of the bathroom, the toilet. Some people are used to, due to when they were single, they can use their bathroom the way they like, but now they are married, they are still finding it very difficult to adjust. So some people can use the bathroom, can use the toilet, and without washing, without flushing, they will just leave it there. And when the other partner notice it and picks it as an offense, it becomes issue. As little as it is, flushing of toilets can cause issue and can even cause a marriage to break if the other partner is not seeing it as a big deal and the other partner is seeing it as a big deal. Another thing I would like to talk about is cooking. A lot of men, okay, I'm not going to be biased and I won't say men or women. Cooking as simple as it is, can become, let me say, it's an offense, and when it is picked on, can become issue and can become a problem in the house. Maybe the husband doesn't like the way the wife cooks. There's a way around it. When you can teach your partner the way you want your food to look like. Another one is serving of food, the dishing of food. As simple or as little as it is, it can cause issue in the home and it can lead to something else. So some partners are so detailed that they are so detailed to the extent that the way you dish their food is very, very important and it means a lot to them. Another one is greeting, especially from the African culture, that it is the wife should kneel. Some husband can actually take that culture, like take it very important, and if you as a wife doesn't take it as a big deal, like we are friends now, how will I be getting up early in the morning and greet you and go down my knees and greet you? It can become an issue if one partner takes it very important as the other one. Once he or she picks on it, it becomes an issue, and like that, we have so many of them. We have so many of all these offenses that flies around in the house, but the moment we picked on it, it becomes problem. And this is exactly how problem starts in the home, and gradually when you begin to ignore it and you don't take it as important like the way the other party takes it, it can actually lead to serious issues in the home, and it can lead to divorce or separation, which we don't want. We don't want. So we have a lot of them like that. You can discover your own. Some people own is fat, like fatting. You know what I meant by that. There are some people that they can do it anywhere, anyhow, anytime, and the other partner might not like it. They've been like that. The other partner might not like it. So you need to adjust. Maybe you don't do it when he or she is there. We have a lot of little, like those things doesn't look like they are important or they make sense, but they are causing issues in our marriage. I really want you guys to take, if you are in a relationship, a serious relationship, or you are married, I want you to take a moment, examine yourself, and look around for all of these little offenses that flies around in the house that you think maybe probably it has been causing issues, or your partner has already start ignoring it. Ignore. And you know, there's an extent to which you can ignore some things. And the moment your partner start ignoring and say, he or she will not even say something about it, or she will not even change, you know, it's becoming something else. There are some of these offenses and habits, let me say habits and offenses now, that can actually be changed. But there are some that with acceptance, that is how it is going to be. But there are some that you need to change. You need to work on yourself. Like snoring, there are ways you can manage snoring. Cooking, you can get better in your cooking, and some other ones, like examples like that. And at this point, I'm going to say we should try as much as possible to learn. Try to listen to what your partner wants, what your partner likes, and this will help you when you are trying to change in some of these habits. But if we have some that there is nothing you can do about it, then the place of acceptance, the place of tolerating, that is when it comes in. Nobody is perfect. No human is perfect. We all are working towards perfection. But I really want us to take note of all these little habits that causes issues in the home. It might have been causing issue in your home, and it might not have not, or peradventure later it will come up. But this will serve, will give you a notice ahead and make you understand things that comes up as an offenses in the home, and when it is picked on, it is when it becomes issue. There are ways we can avoid all of these things. Study your partner to know what your partner wants. The issue of farting or no farting, some couples can do that for fun, while some other couples, it might not go well with them, and what is working for another family definitely might not work for your family. Study your family, your husband, your spouse, what works best for you guys, and work on you. If there are habits that you think that you can work on and change, please kindly do that. And if there are none, I said something earlier that tolerance is one major key that we all need in every relationship. And for a long-lasting marriage, you already determined that you want to make your marriage work, you need tolerance. You need to learn to accept the person for who the person is, and also teamwork. And lastly is communication. Communicate. If your partner is doing something you don't like, try and talk to him or her that you don't like this habit, and if it is an habit that it is not intentional, it's just part of him or her, try as much as possible to work together. And that is where teamwork comes in. Work together to help change that habit. And sometimes you learn to just let go of some offenses in the house. And lastly, learn to forgive your partner. Forgiveness is another major key that will also help you in the journey, in this marital journey. Nobody is perfect, and we all have our individual differences. Learn to understand each other for who the person is, accept the person for who the person is. And on this note, I'll bring the show to an end, and I believe you have gained one thing or the other on the show today. Until I see you next week, same time, keep sharing, keep your comments coming in, and keep liking the show. See you next week. Bye.